everybody, Howard here with Greg Lake's very cool solo from the Beginning. I did a full tutorial for that covering the entire acoustic guitar part, the whole song, and I'll put a link to that in the description box below. A lot of viewers have asked me to do this solo as well. I did one for Lucky Man, I think. I did two videos for that as well. So anyway, I'm just going to take you through this. It's a pretty easy solo to play. I would consider it intermediate for the most part, okay? So I'm just going to walk you through it lick by lick. I'm playing it on my telly, so the tone is a little bit brighter, you might say, than the original recording. That sounds more like a Les Paul with some upper mids on it. But we're close enough, and the notes are right, so let's get started. Here's the first lick. It's basically an A minor 7th chord, okay? Which is played over the A minor 9th. And what he does is he just sweeps or rakes across it. So you want a little bit of muting back here, okay, just to dampen the strings a bit. And you just sweep right across that chord. 7th fret on the A string, and then barring the D, the G, and the E strings at the 5th fret. Just give it a nice sweep with a little bit of muting again for some percussive attack. And then we move to the 7th fret on the B string. Hit it again, do a half step bend and release to the 7th fret on the D string. Very cool, healthy dose of reverb like Greg. And then we have, okay, very bluesy, nice and slow. A nice full step bend. And then the next lick is really nice as well, very bluesy. That should be pretty self-explanatory on the tab. And moving on to the next lick, we've got a pre-bent note, 7th fret on the G string, and you want a full step bend on that and just release it. One more time. And then we've got a quick pull off and hammer on lick. So that's one stroke of the pick for that. And then you'll hear those two notes, 5 to 7 on the D string. So we have, okay? And then we move back to that same lick that he played before, the second one in line, in fact. And then we move to, and he plays this lick twice, and the second time around, he sort of lays it back a little bit right at the end. So with the two together, it would be, see what I mean by that? He kind of lays back that hammer on a little bit the second time around. And then we've got another sweep over that same chord, but this one isn't quite as long. We're sweeping from the A string right through the D and the G string, and then moving to the 4th fret on the G string. But the approach is exactly the same, meaning a bit of muting back here. Then with your second finger, I use my second finger, slide from 5 to 7 on the D string. So we have, nice, very tasty. Moving to the next lick, we have, thought I'd just play that all the way through for you. So once again, nice and slow. And then you'll hear him play these harmonics. Okay, so that's the D and the G string at the 12th fret, and then the same two strings at the 7th, and then D, G, and B at the 5th fret. So there you go with the wonderful guitar solo from Greg Lake from the song From the Beginning. And again, I'll put a link to my original tutorial in the description box below. As always, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll be back with more.